Hi Vintage Bakers! Today I'm in the kitchen making homemade Nanaimo Bars.
A temptingly sweet, quintessentially Canadian classic.
If you've never had a Nanaimo bar before, you're missing out on a culinary simple pleasure. This easy dessert recipe is perfect for any get-together where you need a sweet, bite-sized snack.
These easy, no-bake bars feature 3 layers of rich chocolate and graham crackers, a thick, sugary custard, and a silky smooth chocolate top.
To start off, I'm going to make the base. I'm going to set up a double boiler, which is just a pot of simmering water and a heat-proof bowl on top. That way I can very gently cook the base layer instead of directly cooking it on the heat of the stove. Now in the top bowl, I'm going to add a half a cup of butter, a quarter cup of white sugar, and 5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Stir to melt and combine this mixture together. Add in 1 egg, mix this well into the mixture, stirring constantly for a few minutes or until the mixture thickens. Now that the egg has had a chance to cook, I can remove the mixture from the heat. Stir in 1 3/4 cup of graham cracker crumbs and 1 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut. Once everything is mixed in, the mixture should be wet and hold its shape when clumped together. Press this into the bottom of a square pan. I'm using an 8 by 8 inch square casserole dish. Make sure to press it down evenly over the bottom of the pan to make sure that all the bars will have those nice, evenly separated layers. Now I can pop my base into the fridge to chill and set while I get the next layer ready. The second layer is made up of a thick, sugary custard. In a bowl, I'm going to add a half a cup of softened butter, 3 tablespoons of whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of vanilla custard powder, I'm using a brand called Bird's Custard Powder, and 2 cups of icing sugar. I'm going to beat this mixture until it is smooth, light, and creamy. Make sure to scrape down the bottom and sides of the bowl as you go to ensure everything is getting mixed in evenly. Now on top of my chilled base, I'm going to spread this smooth custard icing over top. Make sure to go all the way to the sides and corners so that all of the squares get a generous layer of the custard. Now my pan is going to go back into the fridge again to set the second layer. This is going to make it much easier to spread on my final layer, which is the smooth and silky chocolate top. In a small bowl, I'm going to gently heat to melt 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate with 2 tablespoons of butter. Stir until the mixture is silky smooth and lump-free. Remove the chilled pan from the fridge and spread on a thin chocolate layer. Make sure to go gently so you don't mix up any of the custard layer into the chocolate. Making sure the custard layer is chilled will help everything stay in place. Once my chocolate layer is perfectly encasing the tops of my bars, they are ready to go back into the fridge to chill. Nanaimo bars are best served fully chilled, so all of the layers are firm and set. However, the best way to cut the bars is to wait until they are only partially chilled. That way the bars will be softer to cut through, and with a slightly pliable chocolate layer, the top will remain smooth. A fully set chocolate layer will fracture and crack when you cut it. So I find it's best to cut the bars when they are partially set. Separate them and then fully chill the bars before serving. This dessert is sweet and decadent, so cutting them into bite-sized pieces is the perfect size for Nanaimo bars. Enjoy! If you're a fan of deliciously simple vintage recipes and old-fashioned skills, then you'll want to check out this next video. Thanks for stopping by.